Good morning, beautiful people. This is Chris Pierce, and you are listening to the Quad Cities Karaoke Championship Podcast, Episode 5. Lots of things to share. Really excited about the future of the championship, especially with all of the qualifiers that we have. I wanted 50 or a little bit over 50. We landed at 49. That's good. That's a good thing, right? I mean, we had 9 last year, and we have 49 this year. I know there are a lot of questions from everyone, and we are definitely available to answer those questions. But really wanted to talk to you about some of the things that are coming up and kind of go over what the next steps are for the contestants and for everybody involved, including the bars. So first off, I'm really excited. Our first qualifier is in 2 weeks, 14 days. Our first qualifier is going to be at the Shine Box on May 2nd. And Shine Box is located in East Moline. Really excited about that. All About Music, DJ, and Karaoke is going to be your KJ. And, I think this is cool. The Shine Box has a really good stage, large stage, and fun place to hang out. And we're really excited about it. And then followed by Oscars, Pints, Garrett's Main Track Inn, Harrington's Pub, Chopper's Bar and Grill, Washington Gardens, Crave Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Racer's Edge, Boozy's, Triangle Inn, Raccoon Motel, and Kelowna Green Rock Legion. So we have a nice packed month for you. Now, here's the thing. As a contestant, let's just say you are all excited and go to the Shine Box, right? There's like 20 people there that are getting into this contest. And so just go over some of the rules, and the rules are like posted everywhere, but you do 2 songs, right? It can be 2 slow songs, 2 fast songs, 2 songs of your choice, okay? Each bar will have 3 to 4 judges. Those judges will pretty much score you using a point system, with vocals being the highest in points, and then stage presence. And so if you don't make it, which we're not talking about negative stuff right now, we're going to be positive. So let's just say you don't make it. Say you miss it by a point, right? You can actually go to the next qualifier and try again. And you can do that as many times as you want, at least 49 times, right? It's... if you're doing karaoke, if you sing, it's about song choice, and just make sure you're picking a good song and that song like the back of your hand. So really, we're excited. There's a lot of good things that are coming up. Definitely, we're gonna post the quadrants once we get halfway through the qualifiers, and then every winner, or the 2 winners from each bar, will know which quadrant they're going to, and that's going to take place in August. So very, 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 very exciting. And of course, our junior edition, which is happening in June, and that's June 8th, and that is going to be, we're going to give you some more details about that, but there's going to be a lot of that's going to be really cool. That's something we're trying different. I know I've mentioned this before, but again, just really excited about this. What else am I missing? So you got the qualifiers in May, and we have a total of 12. Nope, scratch that. We have 13 qualifiers in May alone. And that's going to be pretty fun and really exciting. I've already said that, of course, but I'm also really excited to see what the talent, just the talent pool out there alone, I'm excited to see. And we're going to announce prizes, cash prizes, soon. It won't be that long, but the first thing we wanted to do was get the qualifiers and everybody locked in. Unfortunately, if you're a bar and you wanted to sign up, or you originally signed up and you didn't give us a date and time, we had a deadline. We did set that deadline, so next year you're definitely welcome to get back in. What's really exciting is that next year we're also going to expand a little further than the Quad Cities. So looking at hitting areas like in Springfield, Illinois, and then even get as far as Des Moines, Iowa. So that's the goal for next year. We think we're going to really take this to a whole new level, especially identifying the talent. There's a lot of great talent in the Quad Cities. If you go out to karaoke and you listen. There's some just really, really, really good people. Last weekend, I had the opportunity of going and checking out a bar in Springfield, Illinois called Northern Lights. And Northern Lights is actually having their own contest as well. But of course, I was trying to get them to join ours, and I'm still not finished trying to do that. But I have to tell you, they had about 30 singers. You got 2 songs in. Everybody was fantastic. It was a great experience, great vibe. And we'll see this with our contest alone, but I'm telling you, it was just amazing. And that was just a normal karaoke night. So if you're ever in Springfield, Illinois, check out Northern Lights. It's kind of a divey bar. They have pizza. Everybody's really friendly. There's a lot of room. KJ's friendly. Just a lot of good things that are going on there. So I wanted to share that. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We'll keep posting updates as we go along. Just a reminder for the bars, if you haven't started promoting your qualifier, start doing so people know the list is out there, and I expect you're going to see a lot of people that are signing up for this contest. I'm just super stoked about it. So before I leave you, and yes, this is a very short podcast, I wanted to talk about the do's and don'ts of karaoke. And it's not that many, right? But this is just common knowledge, and I'll share it with you. And I found this on it looks like a website called WordPress.com, and then it's /do's and don'ts of karaoke. So the first do is pick the right song. So this should be obvious, right? But picking the right song you're comfortable with, and the words will help you, especially if you're going through a contest, right? So you might not have to know all of them, but you definitely want to pick a song that you're familiar with. So what's important is that you don't try something new that you don't know very well. So definitely pick something that you know. And of course, it says here, and I'm only reading this because this is not my opinion, but it says no one wants to hear someone stutter or mumble through a song, so make sure you choose your song carefully. Well, that could be embarrassing, but yeah, it does happen, right? Get a feel for the crowd. So this is something I've screwed up on in the past, and you shouldn't want to do the same, right? So if you're hanging out with friends or family, you can mess around and sing whatever, but if you're out at a bar or trying to make an impression or even in a contest, right? Make sure you get the people involved, especially if it's a fast song, right? If it's a song really well, move out to the crowd, be in the center of everybody and start singing, get everybody to sing along or at least dance with you, right? Also, attempt to move around while singing. If you can dance, it's great. If you can't dance, that's not an expectation. But again, you want to get the crowd going. Again, our contest is not by applause. It's by points, and we have judges. Each bar will have judges. Our playoffs have judges. Our finals, our semis, all have judges. So we want it consistent. But, hey, you've been to contests before where, you have that one person that brings 50 people with them, and that person wins the contest, and they weren't necessarily the best, but they did have a great support system. But we'll see that during our contest. So again, attempt to move around and dance while singing. Some of the don'ts, and I don't kill the messenger because I'm just reading this, but don't drink too much. And I'm going to read what it says because I think this is kind of funny. Do people drink to get that liquid courage to get up there and sing? Of course they do. Do you need to watch how much you take in before going on stage? Absolutely. No one wants you to be slurring, spitting, and sounding like an absolute idiot. This is a real party killer move, and you never want to be that person. You never want to be that person, right? So know your tolerance and don't go overboard when doing karaoke. Your crowd will let you know if you're past your limit, and it's never a fun experience to get booed. I could tell you I've never experienced that. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get booed. Definitely seen people have a lot of spirits and have a good time, but I've never seen anybody. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get booed. KJ's, you could probably even the contestants out there, anyone out there, if you've seen someone get booed, you gotta let me know because that's insane. Okay, and I'm actually saying this on behalf of all KJs that are out there because this would upset me. But never, ever drop the mic. Oh my gosh. Do you know how much those things cost? Now, if some KJs just use crappy mics because they kind of expect it, especially if they're in a rowdy area. But a lot of these wireless mics are not cheap. And I know that people have a tendency of wanting to do that because they nailed the song. But it's a figure of speech and it's not something that you should actually do. Not only that, you can get yourself banned. And not just from our contest, but from going to that karaoke show and that karaoke host show. And that's not cool. I've seen it happen. We were on vacation in Cancun, and there was karaoke. There was a karaoke filler before a show, and a guy was on stage and he went up there and he did good, right? But at the end, he took the mic, raised it above his head, and he dropped it. But the bad thing about that is that now they think everybody's going to do the same thing, which is not necessarily the case. So be smart, put your mic back on the stand, and then go back to your seat once you're done. Okay, and the last one is joining someone on stage without an invite. That's a pet peeve of mine. I'm pretty sure it's a pet peeve for a lot of people, unless they're singing Love Shack and you need another person to sing with you. But yeah, I got to read what it says. So this is the most irritating thing that people experience while doing karaoke. Do not go on stage and attempt to sing a song with someone without an invite. So gosh, I don't want to quote it. It says, this person was singing a Taylor Swift song, Love Story, a few years back, and some girl they didn't know came up and tried to sing along. And this person looked at her like she was nuts and told her to go sit down somewhere. When someone is singing, there's no reason to go up and interrupt their performance unless you get invited to go up there, right? Some people might not react very nicely either. Be smart, let people do their thing, and just sit there and enjoy yourself. So, okay, so I'm gonna leave you with this. So first off, thanks to everybody that's been supporting us. Swannies, Rhythm City, Freelance, Lily Pads, Double D, Common Chord, and The Edge. We definitely appreciate the support. Again, we're really excited about the qualifiers that are coming up next month. Our first one's in 2 weeks at the Shine Box in East Moline. Once we get the qualifiers going, we will start advertising our quadrants, which will include the Missy Landing playoff rounds, and we'll have 4 rounds of those, 2 rounds of semis, and then of course the finals will be held in the event center at Rhythm City October 4th. And yes, we will be announcing our cash prizes as well, and that will be soon. So look, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Let's have fun with this. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I've mentioned before, I wish I could go to all 49 qualifiers, but I will be there in spirit for the majority of them. I will attend as many as I possibly can. Some are on the same day. So that's exciting too. And I'm excited. Hope you're excited too. Again, thanks for the support. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for everything you've done. I also want to do a huge shout out to Kim Plum. Kim Plum has been helping with our posts, helped us get our qualifiers all nice and organized in our playoffs. She's been instrumental, so I just wanted to give her a shout out. Also, our Hux DJ, who is going to be hosting not only our junior edition, but is also hosting our playoffs, semis, and our finals as our KJ host. So, and also all the KJs out there that have been very supportive in getting us our qualifiers, our dates and times. Thank you for all your support. You know who you are. And that's all I have for now. You guys all take care and stay tuned for episode 6. Bye-bye.